What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Reese Johnson. This is the Gutter Insane podcast, and you on the Rebuttal Live segment of of Gutter Insane podcast. Man, I got my homies with me, my brothers. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself. Y'all already know who I am. It's your boy Reese Johnson. You know what I mean? Y'all introduce yourself.
It's the Bull VP, man. I'm here.
And capital KRD.
I don't know why we do this every time, and they act like they, you know what I mean, they get shot, man. Today we're gonna talk about
No, Vince, he go first.
Yo, we're gonna talk about Jerry Jones, man. Jerry Jones. That's the Dallas Cowboys owner. He's in the news once again, on some racist photos that surfaced of him. Now, before we get in, man, I want to show y'all the actual photo that Jerry Jones found himself in the mix of. Let's talk about it. Let's view it real quick. So this is Jerry Jones here, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. In a 1950 something photo of him.
1957.
1957 of him inside outside of a school, boycotting some black folks from getting in. That's the picture right there. Y'all see Jerry Jones right there in the back behind the one cameraman right there.
No, why the boy? Why the boy got a cigarette? He going into high school though.
Look at you see him.
That's the first thing I noticed.
He looked like a grown man.
Nah, that ain't no grown man. That's a teenager.
Nah, he don't look. That nigga smoking. He's smoking cigarettes and everything.
Listen. I remember
he looked grown.
I remember going to buy cigarettes as like a 10-year-old for my mama. Come on.
Now the only thing
you didn't show up to high school with it in your mouth though.
Only thing I will say about that picture is that the dude Jerry Jones, he do look lost. Like he looked like
he don't look lost.
Like he do look kind of lost. He looked like
he don't look lost right there.
He looked like he do look like what's going on? Like you know what I mean? That's the face he got. I'm not saying that's what he thinking. I'm just saying
he never knows what's going on. Look at the Dallas Cowboys.
He looked like he know what's going on. He just off to the back. Now let me pull up that photo real quick, right? You see, it's 1, 2, 3 black teens trying to get into the high school. You see Jerry Jones off to the back. He's he could be observant, but whatever.
Because I'm saying if you see the front line look like the ones like you see the dude laughing, and then you see this dude, the dude with the cigarette. He looked like he ready to do something.
And the boy behind him is laughing.
No, they bitches though. I bet you if they stand up on him. I bet you if they stood up on him, they would cower down.
Well, I'm saying if it was some other people
do that
there,
shit in groups.
But anyway,
they wouldn't be bothered about it like that.
We know why the crowd was there. Now, my question is, did Jerry Jones participate? Because now here's the thing: we know what was taking place, and they didn't want those black kids to be there. It was obvious that everybody in the high school wasn't there. That's every bit of 20, maybe 30, people out there. Now, here's the crazy thing: you see 3 cameras out there. No, you see 1, 2, 3, 4. You see 4 video cameras out there. So there is actual footage out there of the whole interaction. I am curious to see the whole interaction. Now, we can't jump to any conclusions on the involvement of Jerry Jones in that video.
Yes,
however,
yes, you can.
Well, hold on. Let me give you some.
Tyrese.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was
going to say, let me give you some context, because from what's being said, they saying that I don't know if it was the governor, but they saying that it was the governor or somebody was on the bullhorn and basically saying, y'all niggas not coming in. So if that's the truth, then Jerry Jones can't say that he didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Because supposedly it was a guy on the bullhorn. I think they said it was the governor, or it was somebody high ranking supposedly was on the bullhorn saying, y'all niggas ain't coming in, basically.
Yeah,
and I have to say to that, let me say to this. I have to say to that the same way they made Lil Durk and what's the boy that died? Not be able to hang with each other. Yeah, you guilty. If you're around it, you guilty.
Now,
period.
They hold on, but you saying they made who not able to hang with each other?
Because they was felons. That's a law. That's an actual law, Kyle.
Check this out. How you gonna tell me I can't hang around? That's bullshit. That's my friend.
Yeah, but
y'all say we felons.
Yeah,
you
they are.
You get what I'm saying? No. How do you know?
I mean,
you don't know
King
what they
Von
did.
was locked up for like 2 murders and dirt. But anyway, we don't want to get.
No, but what I'm
too deep into that.
What I'm trying to say is that if you're around it, you guilty. Just like the way you say when we around it, we guilty.
You guilty by association.
Yeah. So and that was we getting a little bit ahead of the conversation because that's what we was going to allude to, mainly because if you can bring up Bill Cosby dirt, right, from stuff he did in the 60s, I think they should be able to bring up this dirt.
Oh yeah.
Now,
all right. Let me play devil's advocate to what they're going to say, so that lead you up to it. They're going to say that, okay, they using Bill Cosby stuff in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s to show a pattern to what they saying that because this was been saying that he's been doing this as a steady pattern up into the 90s and 2000s. So that's what they're going to try to say.
The same way he treat black players on his team.
Not even
it's
that.
A pattern.
All right, yeah, the pattern that he treated his players, but
he don't want to.
But we don't know if he was bullying those kids when they got into school. We don't know. We don't know what part he may have played when the cameras was turned off. Because after all, hold on, the cameras wasn't turned on with Bill Cosby. All that stuff was off of hearsay and what other people's testimony is.
But that's what I'm saying. They'll take their hearsay, but you can be on camera with the stuff that they doing, and they'll still say, "Oh no, that's not what it was."
Yeah.
That's what
they trying to say. Like they trying to say, like, "Oh, that was 65 years ago."
Yeah,
so they saying like this dude could have.
That's racist.
They're like, don't you think he changed his tune? And
no,
and that's the same. But you know,
look, he got a problem paying that. He didn't have a problem paying Tony Romo.
I think he did hold out on Tony Romo.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't.
Did he?
No, he didn't. Nope.
He didn't.
Not at all. He didn't hold out on.
He do got a history with his black stars because
that's
he did
what I'm
same
saying.
He didn't want to give Zeke that money. Back in the day, he did that same thing to Emmitt Smith.
With Emmitt Smith,
Yep. See.
So
I don't know.
So he does have
he has a history of it.
Yeah, he has a track record of not treating his colored players
the same
fairly. Yeah, like you know.
But see, they're gonna have the thing is that's what I'm saying. They're gonna say like, all right, because when you say that, I'm trying to say they're gonna say that's part of contract negotiation.
But that's
because like for instance with Zeke is that. A lot of times, a lot of teams do that with running backs. They hold out before paying a running back. So that's what I'm just saying. These are the type things they're gonna try to come with.
We're not. I
believe in my heart. I believe in my heart that old boy got racist tendencies. Yeah, I believe in my heart.
I don't think he's a full blown one of them hanging them and all that stuff, but I think he got something against him.
He not into that because you know why? He like, you know, these niggas make him money. So you know what
that's
I mean?
The reason why he's not totally against them.
Yeah,
we also got to think about the fact that he was a teenager at that time, so we don't know his involvement. We don't know. They could have been beating them balls up every day.
They don't let us go when we teenagers.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we don't know. They could have been beating them little black kids up on the way home every day.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, that actual photo. Now the photo, like, you know, he does look like he's an innocent bystander just sitting there. Well, we know he's not an innocent bystander because I know for a fact that he probably knows all those people that's beside him. He probably know all those people who, you know, that's in that crowd. Now the question is, who can, you know what I mean? let's try
show
to get
that picture
him.
real.
Let's
show
try
that
to get.
picture real fast again.
Let's
Let me show you
get
who
him
ain't got
to
nothing to do with it.
start
You see
naming
that
off
you
all
see
those
that girl
people.
walking in the background, all the way in back of him, in back of him.
Yeah.
She ain't got nothing to do with it. Everybody facing that way got something to do with it. Period.
Yeah. Now that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, they all got something to do with it. They all got something to do with
No,
it
the girl
because
is walking into the school.
Nah, I'm saying no. They all got something, but she got something to do with it because if they ain't speaking out like, yo, why can't these black kids go to school? So if they just walking in like, if they just walking in like, I'm going to school, but they ain't saying nothing like, yo, why can't they go to school? Mm-hmm. So then, yeah, everybody a culprit.
Yep. So the thing is now is Jerry Jones should be on should Jerry Jones be on an apology tour? In my honest opinion, he should be on an apology tour, and he should be pointing out all those people that was in there because those people might be some people. They might be police chiefs
still
right
out
now.
and about.
They might be governors. They might be
most of them probably in the dirt right now.
We don't know that. Hey, the only way we can know that if he started dropping names
in his mouth. But everybody else
that was 1957, man.
The only way we're gonna know that if he starts dropping names. We talking about Jerry Jones. That's Jerry Jones on the screen, y'all. The owner, the long owner, the well-respected owner, the Don of Dons of the NFL.
Well, no, he respected within the NFL.
Yeah, he's the Don of the Dons of the NFL. Like he's the man. We're talking about Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys. Huh?
He better than Robert Kraft.
No, I'm not saying that he's better.
No, we're not talking about. Yeah, we're not talking about.
I'm talking about he's more respected than Robert Kraft. That's I'm saying.
Well, they probably on the same level.
From what they say, what I'm saying from what
he's a blabbermouth.
No, from what they say, they said Jerry Jones is like the lead owner.
Yeah.
From what is being,
from talking.
Well, whatever.
No, from period. They say that he's like,
Yeah, whatever.
But he's not. I mean, he's not the most successful, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he is the most successful. He's a billionaire. I mean,
he's
the most successful, but all of them billionaires. He ain't the most successful, but they all in that club. Just put like that.
No, I'm talking about the most successful as far as
I think
I'm talking about the most successful as far as winning Super Bowls and stuff like that.
He got 3 Super Bowls.
He's nowhere near.
Yeah, he got 3, but Robert Kraft got like 7.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
we're not talking about his sports.
Yeah, he's a culprit. They all culprits, man. All of them out there is culprits.
Look, we got man said go Eagles. I
hope
the Eagles are winning. But
they just scored again.
But yeah, I think they should treat. I think, in my honest opinion, he need to be on an apology tour right now.
But what is that? Honestly, now, what is the apology tour going to do right now?
I'm glad you asked. We need clarification. We need understanding. We need, what was your reason for being there? Who are those? No, hold on. Let me say this.
Go ahead.
Those people who you was with? Like, I'm sure you wasn't just a innocent bystander just walking by saying, "Oh, what's going on here?" No, you knew what's going on. You was smack. Okay, you was off to the back. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me show you the picture. Let me bring up the picture right there. You can't really say he was innocent. You can't
show the picture.
In my honest opinion, he just looked like that. He's looking like he just like, all right.
No, he's in it, bro.
Like, yeah, what y'all
He's
about to do
in
next?
it. The guy next to him is in it. The guy behind him is in it. Yeah. The cameraman is in it.
Look at the guy next to him.
You see where the guy with the striped shirt? He's in it too. He's just hot.
It looked like it was some reporters there. But
we see reporters.
Let me ask you this. Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you this. Say for instance, you see them guys right there, and your friend said he got rolled on. Who of them is you punching them in the face? All of them look like they was in on it.
Look, Dion said he don't remember. It was 50 years ago. Man,
that's my point, man. But it is true because
they make us
listen, this is what I'm trying to say though. I'm sure Yo, I'm sure he don't know every last one of them there, man. He don't know every last one of them.
Hey, Dazzle,
Yeah,
stop
he
that.
might
We
more
ain't
than
look.
likely he do because it's a small
Yo,
town.
if it go to when I'm 80 years old and it's a big picture of everybody on the block and I'm 80 something years old, I might not be able to say everybody's name.
Stand next to me,
hey, Vern,
they're gonna be like,
everybody
yeah,
we grew.
I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 100.
Everybody we grew up with that we know. You ain't now. If it's
I might not know their name when I might not know all their name when I'm 80 years old.
If it's their kids, we might not know because it's their kids. But everybody in our generation that we know that we grew up with, we gonna be able to recognize. Come on.
Nah, it could be some dudes. It could be some dudes from.
Hold on.
It could be some. It could be some dudes from some other blocks. And when I'm 80 years old, I
might
not.
I've seen on Facebook.
I'm just saying. I might
remember who this guy is.
Yeah, I might not remember a nigga name.
I remember his face, but I knew his name and everything. Yeah. But I can't remember where I know him from and how I know him and what we used to do together. But I know we did stuff together, and I can't remember nothing about it.
All right, I'll give y'all that because you know what's crazy. You know what's crazy? I had a friend request me on Facebook, and I accepted it, and then he hit me up and like, yo, you don't remember me? I'm like, nah, I don't remember you, man. No, we was in the 7th grade together. This, that, and that. I'm like, oh,
you snap. Did that? You be like talking to a dude.
I'm like, dang, I ain't even know. But then it clicked when he said his name. He told me his full name. It clicked, and I'm like, oh snap! Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, all right. I give Jay Jones the benefit of the doubt on that because he is like 80 something now. What? He's like 80.
And you gotta think how the information got out there. How they even spot this dude? So that's how you know he got set up.
Somebody don't like him.
Hey,
I believe it was the Washington Redskins owner.
Yeah.
I think it was the Washington Redskins owner.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He said he got a lot of stuff in the cut.
That photo came out in the Washington Post. And he's the owner of the Commanders, and he said out of his mouth that he got dirt on everybody.
Wait, you know who owned the Washington Post, right? Jeff Bezos.
But think about it.
No,
right?
I don't think he owned it no more.
Oh.
Think about it. How the hell they pick him out that photo?
I know that's 14
crazy.
Years
old. How the hell they pick him out?
Yo, so that's same way they find all the dirt on you on the internet.
No, that's
the internet is undefeated, bro.
Somebody set him up.
Undefeatable.
The internet is somebody set him up. Man.
No, somebody had it and just was holding on to it until that day come, and they just was like, "Oh, you know what? You ain't picked that player I wanted. F you."
Yeah, the internet is.
I think that was Washington owner, man. I really do.
Yeah, that makes the most sense. Out there. That makes the most
sense
because
there's no way you looking at that and somebody just gonna look at that photo. That's Jerry Jones right there. There's no way. Come on,
no, man, but like sometimes you come across stuff and you be like, "Oh crap."
I'm just saying, the normal person.
Yeah, the normal person
if I'm gonna see me at 80 something years old and be like, that's Vern right there. Somebody that don't even know me like that. Gonna be like, because it was some lady that supposedly it was a lady reporter that supposedly spotted in the photo.
In like public somewhere. It was like, yeah, I was out there during that time when the black people was going to school and we wouldn't let them in. And he was like, word. And he went and they looked in the paper and seen it and they scanned it, blew it up.
But Dion said they didn't want him to sign Odell.
Yeah, that Washington the Washington Commanders owner probably went and got some private investigator. What you got on this ball? And they said he had private investigators following people. So they're like, what you got on?
That's a crazy find though. Like that's like trying to find a needle in a haystack though.
No, not really. Listen. People know more about you than you think, man. Like, there's a lot of information out there. Like, I did a thing on the Harris's thing, man. I seen that writing, man. I was like, oh wow, like documents of this like crazy stuff. I was like, how do they got? But it's somewhere.
And think about it. When you got money, you can dig up dirt on anybody when you got money.
Private investors. You hire say 7 private investigators. Somebody gonna find some vicious dirt on you.
So you think
one of them?
So you really think that it was somebody inside the NFL trying to sabotage you?
I believe it was the Washington Redskins owner, man.
Who was
because
that?
they trying to make him sell his team right now.
Oh, they trying to make Jerry Jones sell the team.
No, they trying to make the Washington Redskins owner. They trying to make him sell his team. He said out his mouth, "Yo, y'all not gonna do me like that. I got dirt on all y'all."
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he said I got dirt on all y'all.
Oh,
like,
so this might be a little bit deeper than this. Might be a little bit above our pay grade.
Yeah, I'm telling you. So yeah. He probably waiting for somebody else. He gonna drop something on one of these other owners.
So it probably goes to show how much power the boy Jerry Jones got inside the league. So he like, all right. You want to play? You know what I mean? Y'all want to play rough?
No, not Jerry Jones. I mean, all these owners. Listen.
No, yeah, they got. But Jerry Jones, he probably dropping the dirt on Jerry Jones because Jerry Jones, where he probably got back to the ball up in Washington. Like, all right, Jerry Jones said that. Oh, he's trying to move like that. Okay, I got something on him. Let's drop this. Boom. So that's probably what happened. I mean, we just speculating. We don't know exactly what happened. But
Washington
it is kind of fishy that like something like that would drop.
It could be anybody though, man. Like it could be anybody because not too many people like Jerry Jones like that. It could be Ezekiel Elliott because he ain't getting no tick. Anybody.
Now then too, as far as the kneeling thing, this is what this dude Stephen A was trying to say, right? He was trying to say that Jerry Jones went to the players and told them, like, listen, if y'all kneel, y'all gonna be messing up the money, especially during dollars that you know they kind of racist in dollars.
Totally against that too. Yeah.
So he basically was trying to say that Jerry Jones was trying to say to them, yo, if the Cowboys start losing money, y'all gonna start losing money. So don't kneel. But the way he was saying on camera, like, yo, everybody, y'all gonna toe the line. Ain't nobody knowing. So it ain't, you know what I'm saying? He came off kind of crazy with that. So
and that it's just like when you watching that movie that none of it made sense to the end. Like now all of this stuff, like the things he used to do, like when like you said with the kneeling, now it's starting to make sense. He's a prick.
So what the question is, what you think should happen? Like what like should it be an investigation on what happened with those kids that was in that photo?
It's too late for that now, but just know this is what he is.
But that's not a secret already though. That's like something that like kind of like people already moved how they moved with him because they knew he was already borderline like that.
Well, now they're gonna say this is proof.
No, but now you know you're gonna operate different if you against that.
Okay.
I ain't buying nothing else with a star on. Like I don't buy it anyway. I mean,
we swore enemies of the Dallas Cowboys anyway.
Well, the thing is, man, niggas ain't gonna change, so it don't really matter because
what's going on?
Niggas ain't gonna change, man. Niggas still gonna sign with.
We have to apply pressure just like the LGBTQ.
They not. That's the thing, man.
If they
niggas still
like
gonna
that,
sign.
We'll get something.
Jerry Jones throw a good contract at a nigga still gonna sign.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? You know,
we talking about this
what's going to really happen.
We talking about this whole Jerry Jones.
I mean, this whole Kyrie Irving thing.
Yeah, you see how they do with him?
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. That just proves that niggas. But I'm just saying that just proved that niggas ain't got no heart. Nobody stood up for Kyrie.
Yeah,
I'm talking about players. I'm talking about players, commentators wise. So, I mean, what are we gonna do with Jerry Jones right now? Because, like I said,
let me tell you something else. If it wasn't for those dudes that walk through that crowd, we'd be in a lot more trouble.
You said what, Kyle?
And that's a fact. If it wasn't for those 5 kids that walk through that crowd, we'd be in a lot more. Like we'll be further back.
What you mean?
But it took them doing what they did to start more movement. And if we start sticking together, bro, I'm telling you, fam.
Hey, look at the ball over in the right hand corner. He ain't bothered. he like, what you talk about, man? You see?
He's scared. He's scared.
So it's like what we going?
My thing
is, so it's like my thing is, what we really gonna do with Jerry Jones? Because like we gonna do the same shit.
Really have to do anything.
I mean,
I'm just saying. No, hold on, listen. Like I'm saying, like, we should just move on, man. Because at the end of the day, I think dudes don't got no heart, man.
I'm gonna say this:
niggas not gonna stand together. So it's like,
far as like Jerry Jones, right? It's easy for us to say because neither one of us care too much about the Cowboys, right? None of us. But you know, a new rookie going into the league, and they have the opportunity of a lifetime to sign with the Dallas Cowboys, even after hearing this podcast. And
that's not a problem.
They're going to do it. You know,
yeah, that's not the problem. That's the furthest from the problem. Take his money, but when you get to free agency and you killing, leave.
You know what I noticed about a lot of what's going on with athletes and entertainers, that I noticed that they all have the same story, that even when they get their contracts and they pay their money, they get like financial advisors that's in the league to get them to start investing in other companies that they are a part of. And it's kind of hard for them to segue out of, you know, dealing with certain people because they have their money tied into their businesses and corporations.
That's not what happens.
But hold on, let me finish. Let me tell you the reason why.
Go ahead.
When you look at people like Shaq and you look at people like LeBron, like when they said this whole thing about Kyrie calling him an idiot, they had no reason to do that. They had, like, come on. Even if you disagree with his stance politically or you disagree with his stance religiously, they didn't have no reason to come at Kyrie the way they came at Kyrie. When Donald Sterling was hurling the N-word around. Let me finish this. When Donald Sterling was hurling the N-word around, they came at him very subtly. They said what they said.
No, they
didn't.
They
did.
They wasn't going to play basketball.
They wasn't going to play. He sold the team to his daggone wife.
No, they was not going to play basketball if he was still the owner.
No, the team
wasn't. He had to sell the team.
No, they got Donald Sterling. They got at Donald Sterling pretty hard. But at the end of the day, he still benefited because he sold the team for more money than it was worth.
Yep.
So he still benefited at the end of the day, but they was on his ass. They was on his ass.
They was on. The only thing I would say about that is LeBron, he might have more of a reasoning to get at Kyrie, like personal reason, but not Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal should have just shut up. But Shaquille O'Neal will always give his opinion, so I don't look at that as like the worst thing in the world. But what I also say is they should have known, they should have looked into what really happened before, because they was talking about it like the day it happened. They was like, you dummy, you this and this and this and this. Then when they found out, they was quiet about it. They didn't even say, well, damn, I got new information about it. Let me, say something. They ain't do that.
Dion said, let me read the comment Dion said. Kyrie's situation was organizational punishment, not a league punishment.
No, it was organizational and league punishment.
Yeah, it was both. I agree. I think it was both.
But at the end of the day, man, I just feel like, man, dudes should move on, man. Because at this point, like I said, people they gonna sign with these. And no, let me say something about you saying like these players tied in with business. No, it's just that dudes get soft, man. Once the white man starts showing motherfuckers love, it's a lot of black people just want to be loved by the white man.
Yeah, that's it. They just want to be loved
they just want to be loved and accepted by the white man. And when they feel like they got a little acceptance,
they want to be loved, period. And the black men don't love them. So they'll take it from anybody they can get it from.
So
they get that love. So hold on, when they get that love from the white man, they be ready to go all out and shit, man. And I'm starting to see that. That's why I'm like, man, I'm starting to believe that slavery was a choice. I'm starting to believe it, man.
You know what's crazy?
I'm telling you, man.
I don't believe that. I'm gonna say this.
No, hold on. Let me tell Kyle why. Because if you look at these dudes today, man, they don't stand up for nothing.
Yeah. That's what I was.
Everything is about. Everything you hear is
Oh.
about like they. You know what they say? Like, I mean, I put in hard work, so why should I have to do this and do that? Like, bruh, they
But
won't.
see,
Nobody won't stand up
I
for
don't
each
think
other.
that embodies slavery. That is more sucker stuff. Like you,
Nah, it is
there's
because
people,
if you
there's certain people in this world that's just suckers, bro. They don't want to fight
listen
for
though,
nothing that ain't got nothing to do with them.
I know. So if you willing to
That's
stay,
not that don't really have nothing to do with slave. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you why though, because you don't think
I
a
guess
majority's. Hold on, let me tell you why. You don't think a majority of these celebrities, the majority of these celebrities, the majority of these sports players, the black ones, a lot of them got thoughts like Kyrie. They just scared to say it.
I agree.
A lot of them got thoughts like Kyrie. You
I
don't
agree.
think they be in a when they
Yeah.
properly chilling? They don't. Yo, they got the.
but
A lot of them got the
they
same
also,
thoughts like Kyrie.
they
know what?
also don't have the wherewithal to say, you know what, I can do this without him. That's their problem.
Now, I think the major problem that they having is that they don't have any financial literacy and they all squandering their money.
Man,
so
they got literacy.
Nah,
man.
because listen.
They're making too much money now to even worry about that.
Listen.
Their interest alone can keep them paid
I
for the rest
saw
of their life.
on the podcast with what's the ball name? The two dudes that got the podcast, light skin ball and the brown skin ball. Steve.
Who you talking about?
I know
y'all
you're
know who
talking
I'm
about.
talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Daggone. But anyway, I was watching the podcast with them, and he was talking about how he was making like, I think they get paid every 2 weeks. He said he was getting like over $100,000, and
Who
like
you talking about though?
daggone Steven Jackson. Steven Jack.
Okay, yeah.
Five stacks. Him in the
Yeah,
the light skin ball. He
Matt
said
Barnes.
how
Matt Barnes.
Yeah, Matt Barnes. And they was talking
Right,
about
so go
how
ahead.
they messed up a lot of money, and then when they looked up, and he said when he looked up when he got hurt that one year, and he looked up, he ain't really had no money. He was like, he said, I really didn't. I'm in the league, and I really didn't have no money. He said I had money, but I didn't have no money, based on my lifestyle. So
I know,
so what he was saying.
The only thing that's different now, Tyrese, is they was making $8 million, and now these niggas making $44 million a year.
But
so
listen, that's one thing. But that's
if
one thing
you
to have
even
all that
just
money.
if you can sit your money in the bank, bro, it's gonna grow.
But what I'm saying, Kyle, is
Hundreds
one thing.
it's
one
that's
thing
not
when your
even.
bills,
Let me.
your bills a month is $400,000-$500,000.
Yeah. See,
no,
no, but hold on. The amount of money. That don't matter because you start living according to what you bringing in. A lot of these dudes,
yeah.
So, but it's just the fact. I think a lot of these dudes do have literacy. They just don't be scared. They just comfortable.
No, I'm talking about financial literacy because
listen. I think they got financial literacy. It's just that listen, these dudes sitting in their mansions up in the hills somewhere, making making 20, 30 million. Everybody love them in their community
because they never thought of how to make it another way.
They getting all the bitches. Life is good. They don't want to mess that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, and that's pretty much what it boils down to. They don't want to mess that up.
Yeah,
plus, like I said, they living in these big old mansions.
But if they open themselves up to some criticism and do some things that they believe in, they would be way better off.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, you don't think a lot of these dudes got literacy now? A lot of them got businesses. They got clubs. They got apartment complexes, all this stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't want to upset the masses.
Yeah,
they don't want to because they comfortable.
Yeah,
sitting there
because
man,
at the end of the day, like I said,
treated.
All their business endeavors is mixed up with those folk.
Nah, think about just comfortable.
No,
they just
a lot of their business
bro.
endeavors, like it's just certain things.
Nah, they can break away. All right, I'm gonna give you an example, right? Even with Ye, right? Okay, they said he was a billionaire, and they said he lost $1 billion something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this dude still got 300, 400 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I mean,
so you can do
if he only had 100 million, Vern, he can come back.
Yeah, you still could do something with that.
But
And
that's
a
why
lot of these dudes got enough money to make
Just
moves
like
that's not tied up.
yeah.
look, this is what he said. This is what Kanye said. He had a rack of clothes. He was going to write his name on them and sell them.
He did
And
that too.
everybody in the comments was like, "Yeah, when you put them online, if he put up 2 pairs of sneakers that he get made over in China and sell them for $100 a pair, they selling out instantly."
Yeah. He
And
did
they
that
keep
too.
telling these
He
dudes,
put he just put a bunch of clothing out. We put Ye 24 on them.
Yeah.
So
it's not going to be in the store
But-
after
but-
after the day they go on sale.
But what
That's
I
what they
mean
don't
by literacy,
understand.
if
They're not buying the
what I look at
a
when I
deal.
look at
what
They're
specifically do you mean by literacy?
okay, when I mean by literacy, especially on a financial part, I'm always looking at Shaq, because Shaq is, obviously making a lot of moves as far as, buying businesses. He went into business with Papa John's. He still have his endorsements with Walmart with selling his sneakers, and I'm sure he have other business endeavors that's outside the black community. So, and I'm sure a lot of his business endeavors is with, people of another community. And it's just certain things he have to say on
not
TV.
true, Tyrese.
No. Listen, I'm not saying that is right, but Kyle, I'm not saying that is right,
We the
and I'm not
culture,
saying,
bro.
yeah, but I understand.
I know,
that.
but Tyree, what you just explained don't got nothing to do with literacy.
No,
these dudes got literacy.
No, but what I'm saying is with Shaq,
they got financial literacy.
What Shaq is,
you just saying that they money tied up. I get that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Shaq money is tied up with these folk, and I'm not saying Shaq don't have the literacy.
It is
because it's obvious Shaq does have the literacy. He have the understanding, but Shaq know that I need to get money with these folk because these folk is getting the money.
No, but he don't gotta get money with them.
Let me let you understand this, Tyrese. When they report on their stuff, like when they report their earnings and all that, they don't report it to the customers. They don't report it to the employees. They report it to the investors. And if the investors say, "Yo, you're not making enough," they're going to start trying to make more money for the investors, because if the investors pull their money out of that company it maybe goes belly up or goes into some type of funk. So if you got enough money in that company and you say, if you don't start doing what I tell you this, like, you're going to start respect. Why do you think all these companies got like doing all this black stuff all of a sudden, making all these black movies and all this? Because the investors are getting, like, the investors that ain't racist are starting to be like, yo, you won't have to do something about this. This is a bad look on us. That's why they're doing it, because they want to, and they feel like all the good stuff is going to come from it. No. They're trying to get money. Yeah. They know if they don't,
and that's what I mean by
listen. That they know black people are getting smarter and smarter every day, and they understand, like, if you don't do what we say, we spend the most money, we're not going to keep buying your products.
And on top of that, listen, right? You speaking of, like, Shaq is not young in the game. A lot of these dudes is veterans in the game. They don't need the white man no more. They can make their own moves. They don't need them. They just choose to stay where they at. They don't need them.
Days doing
and think about it. Like, they need us. They need us more than need us more than we need them at this point.
But that's not what I'm not saying, and I understand that.
So that's what I'm saying. So they're not really tied up.
We build the culture. I understand that we are the culture.
So that's what I'm saying. These dudes is financially literate, and they're not really tied up. They can break away and start doing their own goddamn thing.
What I'm saying is, you got to remember, everything about money and business is a trade. So
I know, but listen,
who are they going to go in business with in the black community?
What you mean? What you mean? Hold on. If all the big stars stood together,
that's what I was talking about,
and started their own thing,
shit,
who you think
no matter
people
what
going?
It was.
But this is
who you think
this is an
hold on, let me tell you.
argument.
Hold on, time out. Who you think the people going to gravitate to?
I understand.
And then hold on, and then who you think the powers that be going to have to gravitate to?
I understand.
So how it works.
I understand.
So that's what I'm saying. So these dudes is literate. Don't tell me that they not financially literate. These dudes is financially literate.
And that was the same thing I was saying about the NBA. If the NBA, all the black players just stopped playing in the NBA and started showing up at gyms, it wouldn't take even a month before they got all that money back.
Not even that, Kyle. If all the black players just say, "Yo, fuck it, we not playing," the whole thing would shift. The whole thing would shift, bro.
No, United States probably shut down, bro, because they in bad shape. You know how much money the NBA bring in, the NFL? Come on, bro.
It's just that dudes is so comfortable. It's just that dudes is so comfortable. Dudes is so
you'll lose about 3 paychecks.
Dudes are so comfortable in their positions. It's easy to get comfortable. Look, some days I'm comfortable where I'm at, but I ain't comfortable because I know I got a lot of work to do. So I ain't comfortable.
You can
but
go sometimes a long way if you wanted to. And after a while, you like, you know what? I gotta take this chance. And what are you doing now, Vern? You're taking that chance.
A chance. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So imagine these dudes.
What am I doing right now?
Sitting up there, man. They sitting up there getting baby. They getting baby bodies on. They got private jets. They got all this stuff. They like, man, I ain't got time.
All you gotta do is cut the private jets out, and you can cover everything.
This is what they saying, man. This is what they saying. Man, I ain't got time to be fighting for these niggas.
That's true. Because they killing each other. I'm not even gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like that.
I've been there.
Yeah, I get in my bag where I be like, you know what? These y'all just embarrassed. Fuck y'all. But then I get back to knowing, damn, this was all a trick. This is a trick to try to make you think this is what it is. But they set that in action. We used to play hide and go seek. We ain't know nothing about none of that crap. It was taught to us.
I agree.
But at some point, you gotta speak up because, like, all right, the thing that happened with Chris Brown, right? They were saying like, oh, why should the other performers not perform? They put in hard work because it's like, all right, what if it happened to you? But see, we selfish. We don't think about uniting. We just be like, man, and you know, I put in my hard work. Why can't I perform? Yo, because that shit can happen to you. So if you unite, then they'll see like, damn, they ain't playing with us. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But
they're
not doing that.
Exactly. Once you're not playing with them no more, that's it. They're not going to sit up there and keep doing. They making they keep getting in trouble because they making black ice cream, like black watermelon ice cream. Why? You ain't making 50 years. It's been there for years. You're just trying to cater to what we're saying because we're getting smarter. We're not going to just keep going into your store. We're not going to keep celebrating y'all holidays when it's not like we celebrating June 19th now.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and don't think, and you saying they ain't literate. Don't think, yo, you don't know. Nowadays, man, it's so much information out here. These players got Twitter, Instagram, all the social media.
They got advisors.
Yeah, and they got advisors. You don't think they be getting all type of information from social media? They literate. They financially literate, man. Yeah, I'm telling you.
So, in all retrospect, right, in the grand scheme of things, right. Because let's get back on this whole Jerry Jones thing. You really think that, what do you think black players should do, as far as like trying to
right now?
Should we
because of this situation?
Should we just let this fly, or just like, man, let this happened when he was 15
years old? Just keep playing, but you just make his team go down.
It ain't about letting it fly. It ain't about letting it fly, but it's like what they gonna do at this point.
Yeah, we're not in the. We have to wait until somebody get a team.
It's not even nobody who on the Cowboys is about it. Nobody on the
what
Cowboys
I'm talking about is like once somebody buys an NFL team or an NBA team, like and wholly owns it. And why are they not letting Diddy and what's his name buy a team? Because they know.
Well, you know why? But you know what's happening now. But you know what's happening now. The value of these teams is going up and up. So they're going to make it harder and harder for somebody black to own a team, because now if you look at the value of these NBA teams and NFL teams, like they worth like $4 billion, $5 billion, $6 billion now. So it's like, what black person got the money to buy a team right now? So they making it real hard.
They was trying to buy was it the Bills? One of them teams.
But how much the Bills gonna go for? If the Bills gonna go for like $4 billion or something like that, what black person gonna buy
Puffy and somebody was trying to buy a team. I can't remember. No, it wasn't Miami.
It was the Panthers, just South Carolina.
But Puffy ain't got the money.
They wouldn't even, but both of them did.
Who?
Both of them together had it.
Listen, man.
I forget who else was going.
The only reason,
actually,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Only reason they let Michael Jordan in was because he's the greatest basketball player ever. So if they didn't give him that team, they knew the NBA would have looked flat out racist. So they like, damn, all right, we got to give Mike a team. If we don't give him a team, we're going to look flat out racist. So that's the only reason they gave him that team. But they ain't trying to give black people new teams. They not. Especially, it's the good. Look, the other owners got to accept you. And you know what I mean? It's the good old boys club.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Them good old boys club, they ain't trying to let no Diddy and no Rick Ross study these dudes own part of no team.
That would be the end of it. That would be the end of it.
Deion said
because everybody would become fans of that team.
Oprah ain't got enough paper. Oprah don't got enough paper. They can call Oprah, but Oprah ain't got enough paper. No, she don't.
But it's not about having enough money. No, to be honest, it's really not about having enough money. It's really about who's going to extend that credit to you.
If you really take a look at what's going on,
they not putting up their own money in that. They put.
I know, but Tyree, when you look at what's really going on, it's these super billionaires that's buying the teams right now.
Yeah.
It's these super billionaires.
Because they got people who's going to lend them that money. They're not putting up their own money and doing that.
But they can just buy. But
that's not coming. Nobody.
Listen.
Look what Elon Musk did. When Elon Musk hold on. When Elon Musk bought
you ain't let me explain. Hold on. Let me explain to you.
All right, go ahead.
What I'm saying to you is,
but no team was bought for
these dudes.
These
dudes just coming in as the majority owner from the gate. They don't gotta have no minority partnerships. They coming in full stock, mod squad. When somebody like Oprah or somebody come or Jay-Z, it gotta be all these different partners and all of that.
More than a couple $1 million.
Huh?
Nobody's bought a team for $1 billion.
Yeah.
Who?
The Clippers.
How much he paid for?
That dude Ballmer bought that team for like $2.5 billion. So he did that. The value of all of these sports franchises went up. If you look at the value of these sports franchises now, they don't went up.
No, but the Clippers.
So they making it.
In LA. So that
it don't matter. Look at the value of the Sixers. Look at the value of these all these NBA teams now. The value is crazy now. They making it harder for any black person. Because these teams now, look at, all right, let me see. Let me look up the Eagles value.
You breaking up, Vern.
Well, I'm breaking up now. I'm good now.
Hold on. Yeah, you breaking up, Vern.
All right, hold on. Am I good now?
Say something, Kyle.
Yo.
I think hold on.
All right, you can hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, I think hold on. I think the whole thing is glitching the thing. But man, let's we should wrap this up. Let
me tell you something real quick.
We've been on for about
Look at the Eagles. You know how much the Eagles?
Hold on.
But they weren't for that.
The Eagles were $4.9 billion.
But they've been winning in that market. Carolina's not worth no $4 million. Not even one.
Oh, Carolina. I'm looking up. You crazy. Carolina Panthers value. It's not showing me. Hold on.
What you looking up? How much the Panthers is worth?
Okay, they worth $3.6 billion.
That's crazy.
Yeah. $3.6 billion. So they're going to be hard for any black person to get a squad unless they're going to have to put together a group. They're going to have to put together a group to get a squad. That's talking about Jay-Z is trying to partner with this dude, Jeff Bezos.
Hold on, man. You chopping up. I can't really hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? You hear me now?
You getting chopped up. Hold on. All right, man. We about to wrap this up real quick. We about to jump right back on because we have some technical difficulties. So man, thank y'all for checking out the Rebuttal Live. Catch us. We're gonna hop right back on, man. We gotta disconnect and come back on, man. So y'all, y'all come stay tuned. Y'all come back. Holla at us. Hold on.